So there's this video that came out on The View about a month ago, and I've been wanting to talk about it for a while. And in the video, they ask a question, and I kind of want to answer that question because I think that it's a pretty easy question to answer, but just the fact that the question exists in the first place is kind of what bothers me.
So there's this clip going viral online of a dozen women being asked the following question: do we need men? Most answered very quickly, no. And only one said she thought women needed a man in their lives, only one. But when men were asked a similar question, do we need women, most of them said yes. So why do you think that is?
Because men are useless.
Now, right off the bat, I could just go for the lowest hanging fruit of what if you reversed this question? What if you asked, do we need women? As like a serious question. In fact, they even ask this question, and most men say, yes, we do. But as for why, I think it really has to do with the fact that there are women who are really comfortable with the idea that they can just say whatever they want to about men and not experience any repercussions from it, whether that be from them having bad experiences with men or just hearing something online and just copying that because they don't formulate their own opinions on anything.
I have Handy Manny at home. He fixes everything. When things go bump in the night, he's the one that goes downstairs. When there's a bug to be exterminated, he does the extermination.
Nope.
When there is something to be fixed, he fixes it. He throws out the trash and he
Still
throws
no.
out the recyclable.
She's really talking about a servant, let's face it.
No.
It's a handyman she's talking
no,
about.
it's a handy manny.
Oh, it's a handyman with benefits.
We do not have.
Well, but the things that you're describing, you could pay somebody to do that.
We're living in a weird time when the common thing to say is that men are more privileged than women are, but we're also living in a time when it's more common that men are the ones who are talked down to and really undervalued in terms of what it is we do and what we can bring to the table. It seems like no matter what men do, they just lose. Back in the day when they were the breadwinners, women decided that they didn't like that because they were being oppressed by the man and they weren't free to do whatever they wanted. But as soon as, women started to earn more money and start to, be able to become the breadwinners in a relationship, then the man was useless because he wasn't making as much or more money than the woman was. No matter how, credible you find The View, or not credible for that matter, they are a big program that has, a pretty wide reach. And the fact that a panel of women can just say stuff like this, and if it were reversed and it were a panel of men saying stuff like this about women, then I would imagine it would have to be taken down due to the backlash that it received. But the way it is now, it's okay. I mean, the only thing that gives me hope in this situation are all the comments are negative. But even then, what do the comments really do in this situation? The video is still up, and people are probably still watching it, and some people probably believe what those women are saying.
I need my man 3 to 4 times a week, and then the rest of the time I need a wife.
Jeez, could you imagine if a man said something like that? Like a real man said something like that. Can you imagine the amount of backlash that person would get? He'd be called to get booted from the show. The show would be canceled at that point. It's absolutely incredible that you can just say that on TV. And then this last part, I don't know any of their names. This lady says something that is so unhinged, in my opinion, that I just watch.
But
Some people are-
women have conversations about their feelings. Men talk about
It's
sports,
socializing, yeah.
cars, all that stuff.
I don't know. My husband talks about his feelings with his
Maybe he's
friends.
gay. Next.
I can't tell if she's joking or not, but just saying that a man who talks about his feelings to his wife, no less, that means that he is gay. It's like they complain when men don't talk about their feelings because they're closed off, but then when men do talk about their feelings, that's bad too. That means they're gay. I wanted to use this video as a this is the reason. This is the whole reason why I wanted to make this channel. Not this video, but what is happening in this video is the just how comfortable they are bashing men, bashing their husbands on television, and just feeling like that's not a problem. When if it was men bashing women or their wives, it would be a problem. That double standard to where women can do it, but men can't. Where I would feel like nobody should be able to go on TV and just say whatever they want to about a group of people. I think that didn't Whoopi Goldberg get thrown off of the show or something because she said something about Jewish people? I don't remember. That happened then. We're just not going to do anything about it now. Anyway, the point of this video is to shed light on the fact that this does happen and it is very mainstream. I am very much against the media. I think that the media is just very corrupt and extremely one-sided in this regard of you have to say the correct talking points, otherwise you're going to get in trouble. I mean, the lady earlier, she even said this.
Because men are useless. I mean, love it. And by the way, I want to differentiate between straight men and gay men, because I think I would die without gay men. Nobody can gossip like gay men. Nobody can help you accessorize like gay men. Nobody can help you keep you from doing harm to yourself like gay men.
Because you can't have a video where you just say men are useless unless you add the caveat that the gay ones aren't. The gay men are, they're the best thing ever. They're better than straight men for sure. There is a theme amongst people who think like this, and it's a chronic condition of just contradiction. They will say one thing, but then in the next sentence they'll say something that completely contradicts what they just said. The woman who said that she can't talk to her man because he doesn't talk about his feelings, but then the other woman says, "Oh, my man talks about my feelings, but that means he's gay if he talks about his feelings," of course. And I feel like this just happens because they don't think about it. They just say whatever is coming into their head at that second that just makes men look bad. Anyway, the whole idea was to answer this question of, why do you think it is that women say they don't need men and men say that they need women? And I think that the answer to that question is because there's something deeply wrong with society and the media, and I think that it is getting to these women, and they have a bad experience or two bad experiences with men, and therefore all men just must be awful and all men are useless. And this idea of groupthink goes for a lot of different things. Um, and this is an example of it, and it's a problem. It's a problem, and a big thing that I want to focus on this channel is not bashing women. I think that is really regressive, and it doesn't actually accomplish anything. It doesn't help anybody. It might feel good in that particular moment, but at the end of the day, it doesn't actually do anything. But that's all I've got for this video. My next video, it's not going to be a reaction video. This isn't going to be just strictly a reaction channel. So don't worry about that. But I'll have my next video up very shortly, and I hope to see you in the next one.